Welcome friends to the Do Less Be More channel. I'm Amy and today I want to talk about decluttering. First off, what does it mean to declutter? I look at decluttering as the first step to becoming more organized, and it's a key component on one's journey towards doing less and being more. It's about getting the excess out of the way to create space for the things that truly matter. And it requires the ability to make decisions and to be mindful and intentional with those decisions. Which leads me to the purpose of this video and the two main reasons that clutter happens. One of those reasons is indecision, and the second is unconscious behavior. So let's talk indecision first. The average adult makes about 35,000 decisions a day, and if you're trying to declutter your space, that number skyrockets. This is why decluttering can quickly become an overwhelming experience and why it's important to go slow and take breaks. Decision fatigue can be detrimental to the decluttering process. You see, our ability to declutter is in direct proportion to our ability to make decisions. Those of us who struggle with making decisions often have a hard time getting rid of things. So if you're frustrated with a cluttered space and you're ready for it to be different, begin by slowing down, building some self-awareness, and strengthening your decision-making skills. I'm going to give you 3 ways that you can do this to improve your self-awareness enough so that you become more confident with your decision-making. The first way is to look at your fears. In many cases, indecision is a byproduct of fear. So when you feel stuck, ask yourself, what am I afraid of? Once you've reflected and gotten clarity around your fears, ask yourself, what would I do if I wasn't afraid? So, for example, you might realize that you're afraid of experiencing regret for letting something go. And then when you ask yourself what you might do if you weren't afraid of experiencing regret for getting rid of something, you might notice your perspective shift. You might shift to understanding that regret is simply a passing emotion that you have the capacity to process, and that you can always borrow the thing you're getting rid of or buy it again if you really do need it one day. The mental and physical impact of living in a cluttered space far outweighs the perceived pain of getting rid of something. You don't want to live life weighed down by your fears. The second way to support your decision-making process through self-awareness is to get clear on who you are becoming. So reflect on this question. Who am I becoming? What is it that I want to embody? What do I value? What does my ideal life encompass? You can then use your answers here as your guiding light whenever you're stuck in indecision. So for example, if you're decluttering your closet and you have a giant maybe pile of clothes, focus on who you are becoming, what you value, and the life you're creating to help you determine if those clothes are coming with you. The third way I have to offer is to connect with your intuition. To connect with your intuition in the midst of a moment of overwhelm when decluttering, all you need to do is pause, close your eyes, place your hand on your heart, and listen. This helps to move out of reactionary or impulsive decision-making and into more aligned, intentional decision-making. When you close your eyes and listen with your hand on heart, you tune into what feels right for you. Follow that internal guidance, not what anyone else thinks or says you should do. Our ability to routinely make intentional decisions based on who we are becoming and the life we desire to create is pivotal to living a clutter-free life. Now let's look at the second cause of clutter, unconscious behavior. So this refers to our habits and routines. And I want you to take a look at the things you do every day, your habits and routines that are actually causing the clutter to build up. So these are the things that you do out of habit that then turn into physical clutter in your space. This might be habits such as living out of your laundry basket all week instead of folding and putting the clothes away as soon as the load of laundry is done. Or tossing your belongings on the ground of the entryway or the kitchen counter when you get home instead of hanging up your coat, your keys, and neatly storing your shoes in the closet. Or reading through your emails and messages as you receive notifications for them without taking action or replying to them in the moment. Or it might be buying things just because they're on sale. When we are unconsciously autopiloting through our days, instead of being mindful and present, clutter builds up. Mindfulness is key to living a decluttered and organized life. So notice what unconscious behaviors, what habits and routines might be contributing to your clutter and work towards replacing those behaviors with ones that will ultimately help to reduce the clutter buildup. So if you really desire to do less and be more, to live a more spacious, clutter-free life, It's worth refining your decision-making skills and becoming more mindful with your habits and routines. Clutter can bog us down, but it doesn't have to. You get to choose whether you live reactively and unconsciously or intentionally, confident that you're making decisions that are in line with who you are becoming. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time on the Do Less Be More channel.